Ugh, 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 ugh. Here we are. Howdy. How y'all doing? Sorry I'm late. I wanted to stream earlier, but I got home around 4:30 and had some obligations I needed to handle before I could even think about sitting down and starting stream, and those are handled now. So here we are. The gimmick of this stream is going to be drinking. I'm going to be taking shots every time the mod scares me. Specifically, Wonderland.Jar. I'm not taking shots for scorch guns. That's just going to be stupid. Because I'm going to end up taking more shots to scorch guns than I'm going to be taking a Wonderland.Jar, so... I don't expect to be scared often, because we did kind of make it so the mod didn't appear every 5 minutes. But... So why are you not full screen? Anyways. So, the agenda for this stream. I did manage to off-stream prepare the buildings I'm going to be putting over here in the workshop area. However, that necessitates we tear down the roof. I do this every time I build on stream. I just do shit haphazardly without much like forethought or planning to like what the actual design would be. And then after the fact, off stream, I go, wait a minute, this sucks. I'm gonna do something else. And I do something else that is often like 90% better than what I was trying to do on stream. So yeah, we're gonna be tearing this all down. If I take a shot every time I tear something down I made on stream just to do add something I did off stream. but I do I will say I'm very proud about how these builds came out, and while it is probably a bit of a bad habit to do all the designing off stream, I just don't think that'd be fun to watch, in my personal opinion. Because if more often than not, I'm just sitting there like for like 2, 3 hours, 4 hours, just building like a little tent or a little hut, and I just don't think that'd be fun to watch. Like there's nothing like interesting happening in just watching someone build, you know. But you know, I mean, it's Minecraft, so sometimes people log on to YouTube just to watch people build shit. So what am I to say? But I will say I do have 2 mod lists made. I have the one I use on stream, which is the Wonderland.Jar mod list, and I have one I use off stream, which is essentially the exact same thing, except it does not have Wonderland.Jar. Simply because I know the mod can still snag you in creative mode, and I do not want my... Oh, hip house. I do not want my spooky scaries to be spoiled because I got snagged by some demon without realizing it in creative mode. Oh, by the way, fun fact for y'all. If you're ever riding a bike or any kind of like 2-wheeled motor vehicle, wear leather. Like, of course, you always think like, oh my god, leather just made latex. It's all, you know, for the key stuff. No, genuinely, leather, save your hide. Because I got in a crash yesterday, because of my own stupidity, and I literally slid on the road for like 5-10 feet going 30 miles per hour, and that my leather jacket, ooh, it took the brunt of the damage. Ah, why aren't you lighting up my room? What's going on here? Oh, demons. Demons, ghouls, ghosts. But no, like, if you're ever riding a bike, just wear a leather jacket or something. It'll genuinely just save your ass. Don't break. Okay. Cool. What is this? Sleep. Wait a minute. Oh, fuck. I have a feeling these aren't lighting up my house as properly as they're supposed to. If it's gonna keep doing this, I might have to... Yeah, I know, see? If it's gonna keep doing it, that's gonna be a little bit of an issue, design-wise. Anyways, let me see here. Sleep. EP murmur. I hate this, by the way. I'm gonna move this bed around when I get the chance. I do not like that view. I do not like that view. Alright. I'm also hoping that once we get this stuff teared down and get the schematic cannon working, I'm also gonna go on a bit of a trip. We've been saying a bit. Oh shit! Did I actually install that mod? I was planning to do that stream. I did. I did. I did. All right. Now let me go check something. I don't know where the fuck I put my anvil though. Did I put my anvil? Oy. Just myself. Alright. Some shit on my desk. Oh my god. Alright. Where are you? Are you like just leaking or condensating? I think you're just condensating. Okay. There it is. Now, you. Repair. Aha! We have a gun! Nice. Is it a bit cheaty to get a mod that makes it so anvils don't have repair limits? Yes. However, that's just a stupid mechanic. And I don't think any sensible game dev would purposely put in the mechanic where you eventually have to lose your guns. I don't think anyone would willingly do that. But, you know, I'm not a game developer, so what do I know? What do I know? Ow. Keep your eyes peeled for ghouls. Ghouls, demons, and goblins. Keep your eyes peeled. I will be honest, I tried to make like the big overarching roof design work, but I realized I ended up doing a like market stall-esque design underneath it anyways. And I think for the sake of like interesting like visuals and an interesting construction or design rather, I think that's why I kind of entirely scrapped this whole roof idea. Because yes, it worked. It worked to make a section of the valley or whatever the fuck you're gonna call this, to be designated as the workshop area. It just wasn't that inspired. And from a bird's eye view, it looked like shit, so. What's that name? I've had, I think, like a couple of things to eat today. I haven't had a lot to eat today, so I think any shots I do take are gonna hit me a bit hard. Which, you know what? You know what? I'm gonna give y'all a freebie. I want to keep that as dads or do death and shots. Yeah, hold on. Let me do something real quick. Copy you. Paste duplicate. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Move you up. You. Shots. There we go. There we go. UI! Can I do any better font? I fucking hate Arial. What is this? Hold on. Stand by. Stand by. There we go. Bring you up. Okay, wait, like this. There we go. I love doing on-stream UI editing. Now I can just copy you, paste you as a duplicate, set you down, enter you for that's 0. There we go. Now that's a bit more of an inspired font, I suppose. I think that's the font that's used in Like official Sonic games? Who knows? Anywho, I just click save and quit. As I was saying, I'm gonna do a freebie shot just because might as well get the drinking kick started, and I'm sure that'll probably make this more fun. So you, which is now gonna be renamed to Shotgun, will be set to 1. Yippee. Nice. Not gonna lie, I really should probably stream Classic Doom to be fun. Methinks. Ugh, good old trusty Namirnov. Somehow, I'm already halfway down the bottle. How have I done this? It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Yeah, there we go. All right. How the fuck do you cheer in Ukrainian? Ah, well. Salut. Oh, hey, ho ha. Ooh, okay. Ooh. Wow, okay. Goosebumps. Ugh. Well, that'll start your engine. What was I saying? I like Nurionov. I don't know. I wanted to try different like spirits and the cores to kind of expand my palette, so to speak. But unfortunately, I just never really found anything I liked. Okay, but I never really found anything I liked when trying the spirits. Scotch was just very peat, like just a very peat flavor, very peaty, so to speak, very Peter Griffin, you know. Um, Bourbon whiskey, just it burned a bit too much in my personal opinion, and more often than not, like sometimes it had a good flavor, but more often than not, it's just really strong alcohol taste with just a hint of like some kind of after flavor. Also, I'm gonna move those out of the way just so like if I'm talking, the shot counter isn't being occluded by the whiteness of my glove. And you might think it's kind of antithetical or hypocritical to complain about bourbon whiskey being too much of a alcohol taste when I'm taking shots of just straight vodka. But in my personal opinion, the vodka I found in Mirnov has next to no burn. Like, yes, if you're just drinking it from the bottle and not doing anything with it, you're gonna still taste the alcohol. But compared to some of the other alcohols I've had, it's not that bad. Like genuinely, it's if you ever drink, if you're of drinking age and you want to try something new, try Namirnov. If you have a like place that sells it near you, because it's fucking good. I approve. You can see Ember stamp of approval. I hate to say it, those Ukrainians, they know how to make their vodka. I want to try more like European and Eastern European vodkas. Like I know there's like a Polish vodka where I source my liquor. I know there's a Polish vodka. I don't remember how much it costs, but I think I eventually want to try it. And oh man, the bottle is so cool. Like even if the alcohol itself is ass, I want it just for the bottle because if you look into the bottle, there's a map of Poland built into the bottle, but it only works if you look through the bottle to find it. You can't look on the other side because the map would just be backwards. That's fucking cool. Also, don't ever trust like American vodka. That shit's ass. Like, that reminds me. if we somehow manage to get scared enough to take like maybe like 3 shots, I will do a shot of a certain special vodka that we got the other day. Pickle vodka, which is a Texan vodka. So we already know it's going to be ass, just off the get-go from it being Texan. Which, not to diss Texas, but we cannot make vodka worth a damn. We did not have, like, the centuries and generations and family recipes worth of experience to make vodka good. We just have, okay, so this is what the Eastern Europeans did. Let's just do that, but with locally sourced ingredients. And it ends up just being ass. We don't have any of the pre-seasoned distilling tools to make vodka. Oh, also, another liquor I want to try down the line is let me actually do me one more thing on the side here. Another liquor I want to try on the side, not on the side, but down the line. God, is moonshine. Not just like like the Blue Flame moonshine, which I've tried that. That's just ass. Never drink Blue Flame. I'm going to get a paper towel to clean that. Oh my god. But I want to try like actual like authentic moonshine, which is usually shit that's gonna kill you because that shit is made without regulation, which is what makes it so alcohol is drinkable. But I mean, you know, you can't knock it till you try it. You know, that shit might have some hidden gems in it. I do have a friend of mine who lives in a state next door to me, so I might see if I can poke him by getting some moonshine. But I realize I'm seeing him, so that's kind of another question. Oh man, I want to see if the liquor store near me has like a bigger bottle of this Smirnoff vodka, like something that'll last me like a good couple months maybe. Because I want to have, ideally I want to have 2 bottles of the stuff. I want to have 1 bottle I use purely for stream, because more often than not I don't go through that too quickly, and I can use that for multiple streams. And then I want to have another bottle I use for just personal drinking. And while I personally would rather be a stoner than an alcoholic, you can't deny like a shot of vodka every now and then, you know. Like, a shot of vodka every now and then I've never hurt anybody. Well, I say that, but you know, alcoholism is very bad. Oh, fuck. I think I actually have not ported over the individual schematics I made from the off-stream save to the on-stream save, so I'm gonna have to do that after I finish this up, but shouldn't be too bad to get these done. The only thing we're gonna need is, at least for the woodland workbench, I keep calling anything wood-related woodland, which is not how it's supposed to be. The wood workbench, unfortunately, we're gonna need wool, and a lot of it, and dye. We're also gonna need dye. So, we're gonna have to ethically source some wool. We're gonna get some shears and shear some sheep somewhere. Let me do that schematic thing actually now before I forget, because I know I will forget and we will never get that set up. Is it the right folder? It is. Cool. Schematics. Yes. You. Yes. Give me you. Ugh. You. Schematics. Uploaded. Yes. Alright, done. Now, this place has been cleared. We can rest the night away, repair our sword and pickaxe, and then after that we can head out and source ourselves some ships. Did I move the schematic cannon? Where the fuck did I put it? Oh, there it is. Found it. Alright, now so I'm gonna just toss these in here. No. No, sir. These go in here. Here. Nice. Some we're also going to need for... We're going to need a variety of materials for... God damn it, why aren't you lighting up my room? I mean, literally just walked away. What the fuck happened? Okay, are you just not going to light it properly? Am I going to... Okay, in the meantime, so I don't have any creatures spawning in my bedroom, I want to do this the old-fashioned way and just throw the block somewhere. Cool, sleep. This is a terrible view, by the way. I don't like this, because something can just walk through that door as I'm sleeping. Fuck off. See, what the fuck? What the fuck? Okay, so, set up schematic cannon and get some schematics prepared. I'm not gonna need this, yes. Barrel. In Wonderland, you can find chests with like half a dozen wool in each. Easy farming. Yeah, but that requires me to go into the Wonderland dimension. And you know, I really rather not spend 2 hours in there. I'd rather not spend 2 hours in the Wonderland dimension again, if I'm gonna be honest. If I may be honest, that is not my idea of a good time. Okay? No. No, you don't. No, thank you. No, thank you. Alright, so. Schematic cannon. Ooh. There. Barrel. You. Is that a schematic table? We're also going to have to find something to do with this down here, because I'm going to have to seal this off, and I don't want mobs just spawning down here because they're going to get annoying. So I'm probably going to have to get a lot of, like, dirt, question mark? Dirt or just some, like, bulk, like, stupid, I got a lot of sand here, I could use that. Where the fuck did I put my clipboard? Where's my clipboard? I got book and quills, sure, but where's my clipboard? There it is. And empty schematic. Yippee. Also, I'm gonna snag the gun bench and stamping press just so I can set these up outside. Cool. Also, good morning, Ruby. Or Arvo? I think it's like nearly Newton for you. Alright. Excuse me. Okay. Here, we're gonna... Now, what are we gonna get from this? Brawler? No. Federal Blueprint. Okay, found rates. A revolver up here, just a packs. I guess. Okay, so gun grip, gun magazine, that's a revolver. Gun barrel, firing unit, gun parts. Okay. Actually, I'm just gonna bookmark. There we go. Keep your peepers peeled for demons. But no, I want to quickly make a revolver. For simple reason of just, sure. Why not, you know? Actually, I already have the gun parts. I just need firing units. How the fuck do I make that? That actually is pretty simple. Alright, those. This. This. Alright, and then gun barrel, which is that. Alright, I should be able to make it. This. Oh, and we also need you. Schematic. You. See him now? You do. Oh, okay. We're gonna start with the wood workstation because it's, I think, perhaps the simplest one. And we're gonna place it about here. Yeah, there we go. See? Think. That where I want it. I think? Question mark? Maybe. I think so. Yes. Cool. Ooh. You. This. Give me a checklist. Alright. Add a gunpowder. Gunpowder. I'll have to need that. It's gonna give us some weird requirements because it is technically one block, but it takes up 2 block space. Yeah, we're gonna need about 50 or so wool blocks. And yeah. Okay. Okay. So we got a checklist. We're gonna start making ourselves a nice little gun. Bro's editing his glass blocks. Glass box? Oh, right, yeah. Perhaps I am. Deepest pure demons. Did I toss my crafting table in here somewhere? I did. Snag that. Also gonna need food now that I think about it. I got plenty of carrots. Now we're gonna need a barrel. We're gonna need a firing unit. And we're gonna need a magazine. Alright, I think from there. We're gonna need a gun grip, which is gonna be so. Pop, and there we go. We now have ourselves a revolver. Can I even? Yeah, man, I can't. I can't offhand wield a pistol. That's sad. Yeah, nice. Now I guess what I'm gonna make even more rounds for. Now we're just gonna need. We're gonna bookmark that now. Go pack a couple rounds. Requires you. Small casing molds. Okay. Ah, I see. Rainbow. Hmm. Okay, now toss you here. There we go. You in there, barrels in there, copy can panel in there. Just that in there. And as well with a gun. We made a gun, but we're not going to need it now. There. Sure. 41 diamonds. How the fuck did I manage to get 41 diamonds? That is insanity. Alright. We go Eeper once more. And now we shall begin our project. I think the first thing I'm going to do is try and source the wool. Because that might be the most difficult thing to source out of the bunch. Shears. Alright. Most difficult thing to source without stepping foot in the Wonderland dimension. And I would really, really rather not. Personally. That is just me. If you vibe with running around in circles in a endless plane of the same looking rooms and planes, feel free, but that's not my idea of a fun time. Ow. Ow, ow, ow. Okay. I think we found some sheep over there by the oak forest area. Shit. Come on. Nice. Doesn't do shit though. Oh, look, there's the Enderman tree. Right. Chickens. Now, I do not remember if we killed these sheep or let them live. But considering I see only chickens, I think we killed them. Damn. Oh, egg. I will take this pig though, thank you. Death. Damn. That's a nice cave. Can't see anything of value in it, but that's nice. Black, though. I mean, we could dye that. Ooh. Come hither. Yoink. Alright, that's not. That's 2. Also, we're also going to have to find plenty of red dye equivalents. Oh, fuck! I should have brought my saddle with me. I could have tamed a horse. Nah, it's fine. Also, oak. Need this. Sweet. I realize y'all can't quite see the item log thanks to the Ko-Fi menu, but that's okay. What is your speed? I cannot tell if 8.1 is good or not. More andesite, but that's our andesite mine. I spy with my little eye, jack fucking shit. Ow. My bud. More andesite. Another black sheep. Hey, more sheep. Yoink. Come here. Come here. Can't run from the Lord. Yoink. Cool. Now. No, there's that village we found before. Huh. Lush cave here.